What's up, everybody? My name is OMG, WTF, LOL, FTW, BRB. Welcome back to more WWE versus TEW, the weekly series where we take the shows and events ran by the WWE, book them in this game, and see just how well WWE does against TEW, or if Total Extreme Wrestling will be the company to bring the WWE down to its knees. Today we're booking the July 3rd edition of Smackdown Live, Tuesday Night Smackdown, whatever they call it nowadays. Main event, the Usos taking on Team Hell No with a little bit of a match stipulation that we'll get to in a few minutes here. Not even a few minutes, more like a few seconds. So, in fact, let's just jump right into it. What else is there to talk about? Alright, 53 C- rating as we open up the show to recap last week's Team Hell No reunion, showing Bryan taking on Harper, with Rowan interfering, causing the disqualification, which led to Kane returning, helping Bryan get rid of Harper and Rowan, and then the two, hug it out, and Team Hell No is back. Paige came out and announced that Extreme Rules, it'll be Team Hell No taking on the Bludgeon Brothers for the tag titles. We then hype up tonight's SmackDown next, hyping up Asuka taking on James Ellsworth. Carmella was on screen, so of course she was featured here. Not rated, though. Same thing goes with Rusev. AJ Styles will take on Aiden English, and Jeff Hardy will hold an Independence Day Open Challenge tonight. 56 C- rating to open up the show as Renee Young introduces Team Hell No. Out comes Kane first, and then Daniel Bryan. They kind of bicker back and forth with Bryan putting over the fact that, Kane's never really had his back. He's choke-slammed him. He starts naming off, instances of when Kane really hasn't had his back. He mentioned stuff like Kane calling him on the phone and breathing heavy and going to his house. He tombstoned his wife, I think, or chokeslammed his wife or something. And Kane apologizes. Daniel Bryan demands an apology, and Kane gives it to him. And Kane gives him this pep talk about how they need to unite together so they can become the new tag team champions. And then they do the whole yes chant, which leads to the Usos coming out, who reminisce about how Team Hell No used to be the best tag team in WWE, and they were so over and helped revitalize the tag team division, but they haven't done anything to earn a championship matchup. And they put over the fact all they did was really hug each other. They didn't hug each other, Jimmy and Jay. And they put over that. Now they earned themselves 3 tag team title matches for the future. That leads to Paige coming out, who justifies her decision. She justifies it and announces that still at Extreme Rules it will be the Bludgeon Brothers versus Team Hell No. But tonight, the Usos will take on Team Hell No. And if Jimmy and Jay can win their tag team match, they will be added to the tag team title match at Extreme Rules, making it a triple threat tag team title match. So, did get the crowd hotter. Daniel Bryan was good, but it did lose heat for Hell No and Bludgeon Brothers feud. 75 B- as Jeff Hardy cuts a very strange and weird promo about a bald ego or bald eagle or something like that, and his eyes, of course, being open before, going out for his open challenge. I can't recall what the promo was. I couldn't even try if I just probably watched the promo right now. It'd probably take me a couple times to even remember what he says. It's a creative Jeff Hardy promo that only a guy like he can cut, and most likely his brother. Question for you guys, by the way. Should I change Jeff Hardy's gimmick? He's kind of rated like a cool dude right now, where he's kind of becoming a woken character now. Nonetheless, let me know down in the comments below if you think Jeff Hardy needs a gimmick change. Asuka cuts a promo next on James Ellsworth, talking about how, James isn't ready for Asuka. Pretty generic Asuka promo, nothing special. 33 E+. It did lose heat for the Carmella feud, which I imagine tonight's not going to be kind for Carmella and Asuka's feud, because it's a lot of James Ellsworth. Ellsworth isn't over at this time. In fact, I probably should edit him in the game, so I'll make a note of that right here. Oh, I never told you guys this stuff, so let's do a quick pause. No, actually, you know what? I'll wait until after the video, but this is the So Far Awards. Pretty much, announcing who what am I going on? Who's the wrestler of the year so far, so on and so forth. I'll try to remember to go over that afterwards. If you guys are interested, of course, you can always stick around. 59 solid C rating here, as Miz was the guy who accepted Jeff Hardy's Independence Day Open Challenge. Greg Hamilton does the championship introductions, introducing the challenger Miz and champion Jeff Hardy. We then jump into our United States Championship matchup here. 65 solid C rating here, and about that had good heat and decent wrestling to it. Jeff Hardy goes over The Miz in 12 minutes, 27 seconds with the Swanton Bomb, making his 5th defense of the United States title. Miz apparently was really off his game, as was Jeff Hardy. That's unfortunate. Did get the crowd hotter, though. Miz with the 54, still off his game, remember that. And Jeff Hardy with the 61. So both these guys could have done better if they were on their game tonight. Miz is improving in performance, though, so good for that. Good for that. 54 C- rating as we get some hype for Extreme Rules. Talking about the AJ Styles versus Rusev WWE Championship matchup. The 30-minute Iron Man match for the Intercontinental Championship featuring Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins. Asuka challenging Carmella for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And my personal match that I'm excited about that I think surprises a lot of people, the Roman Reigns versus Bobby Lashley match. I think it's going to be a good Haas match, and I've been enjoying their feud so far. Did we press the button? Apparently not. 31 E+ rating as James Ellsworth cuts a promo on Asuka, talking about the males, being the dominant sex. And then, of course, I think he's wearing a shirt that says, "No one is ready for Ellsworth." And he claims that he's exquisite or something, saying Ellsworth is exquisite, like Mella is money and Ellsworth exquisite or something like that. Lost heat for the feud. James Ellsworth is going to probably ding this down a little bit. 51 D+ rating as we get hype for the Team Hell No versus Usos match. Plus, hyping up that coming up next, there's going to be a pancake eating contest with the New Day, hosted by Byron Saxton. Why? We then go to our pancake party here. 54 C-. Byron Saxton brings out the New Day. They all have their own special names that unfortunately I can't remember. The commentary team puts over like the real pancake eating champion holder or whatever it is. And before the pancake eating contest can really get started, Sanity comes out and attacks. Eric Young, Killian Dane, and Alexander Wolf all come down and they attack all 3 members of the New Day, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Big E. Pretty much chaos ensues, as they say it. 54 C-. Xavier Woods getting better at his gimmick. Alexander Wolf is getting better at his gimmick. Apparently Byron Saxton performed poorly. That's to be expected. Kofi Kingston was a real star in this segment, while Eric Young was very underwhelming, as was Alexander Wolf. They'll get over, though. And I'm not exactly sure what this means for Sanity, because before it looked like Sanity was going to be feuding with the Usos, but Usos were kind of preoccupied with Team Hell No tonight, and Sanity attacked New Day now, so it doesn't... I'm not sure if that means that they're going to be feuding New Day now, and the Usos feud is dropped. So I just kind of fused the two feuds together right now, and if Usos are dropped, I'll eventually take them out and just continue this on with the New Day. But this is a feud I'm excited for. That was one thing I wanted to see. I kept telling my buddy Chris, Sanity and New Day should feud. There's 3 people on both teams already, and they're complete opposites, but kind of the same in this, kind of the same way, if you want to think. Like, I don't know how to put it. Like, New Day is like all colorful and happy. Sanity is like dark and grimy, but they're both kind of like out there. It's hard to explain. Like, it's like Sanity's the perfect opposite to New Day, if you ask me. Like, they're the exact opposite, and it's just they play off together. It's just I don't know how to explain it, guys. I'm having a hard time explaining it. It's pretty much opposite to Trax, I guess. And this is one feud I'm excited to see, and I've been hoping to see it ever since Sanity's been called up to SmackDown. So there you have that. No worker improvements, unfortunately. 45 solid D rating as we get hyped for the Team Hell No versus Usos match. Then they use some sort of tennis example between some female tennis player who beat some male tennis player back in the day, I guess, to pretty much hype up Asuka versus James Ellsworth, which is next. Oh boy, let me take a drink before we go to this match, because this is going to be a problem here in TEW. Total Extreme Wrestling, when it involves women, you can either have 3 kinds of women's wrestling. You can have no women's wrestling. You can have a branded women's wrestling, meaning that women will fight women, men will fight men, or you can have intergender wrestling. I guess it wouldn't be called intergender women wrestling, where intergender wrestling is where men can fight women and women fight men. Think like Lucha Underground. WWE, to my knowledge, is a branded division, so there's no intergender wrestling, and I believe we're going to get dinged hard for a male versus female match. So here we go. By the way, I asked my lady to buy me a Monster. She bought me this Monster Rehab, like raspberry tea. Absolutely disgusting. Very upset that that's what I got. But whatever. 41 solid D as we get hyped for the Asuka versus Carmella match at Extreme Rules. And here we go. Okay, not yet. 32 E plus as we get a recap of James Ellsworth's return at Money in the Bank. And here we go. Not yet. 100 A star for our pointless commercial break. Thank you, Big Break John. And I think before the match, Carmella comes out anyway. Yep, so 34 E plus as Carmella joins color commentary while James Ellsworth is warming up in the ring. And now, here we go. You know, there's no real ding for it, to be completely honest. And this is about what I would think he would get. I mean, Ellsworth probably isn't that great, so I was expecting it to be a 0 or something off of him. I'm going to be honest with you guys. 35 E plus rating in a terrible matchup. Asuka and James Ellsworth end up going to a double count out draw when Ellsworth tries to run away from Asuka, and it leads to count out as they run around the arena. After a minute 40 seconds, color commentary gave this a boost. Did cool the crowd a little bit. Asuka with an in-ring performance of a 44. James Ellsworth with a 25. Ellsworth is at least improving in his performance skills. 43 solid D afterwards. Carmella attacks Asuka during the chase of James Ellsworth. She then, picks James up to pretty much retreat, leaving Asuka there to sell and just scream at Carmella as she gets away. Gained heat for the feud. Much needed heat, by the way. 62 solid C rating here. I guess maybe I confused the opening angle with this angle right here, because this is where Daniel Bryan pretty much bickers with Kane, telling him to apologize. So I must have confused the opening angle with this angle, or maybe they just kind of did the same thing and I just tied them together on accident. Nonetheless, pretty much what I said in the opening angle. Daniel Bryan mentions things that Kane has done to him over the years, being serious about, Kane never having his back. Mentions him chokeslamming this, doing that, doing this. Kane apologizes for it, hypes him up for the match against the Usos. Daniel Bryan is getting better at his gimmick, which is good. 57 C- rating as we see AJ Styles putting on his glove for his upcoming match against Aiden English, which is next. 62 solid C rating here as we get confirmation that at Extreme Rules, Jeff Hardy will defend his United States Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura, who apparently has been cleared for them. 67 C+ as we get hype for AJ Styles versus Rusev at Extreme Rules for the WWE Championship. 61 solid C rating as AJ Styles cuts a promo on Rusev, pretty much expressing how Rusev isn't going to beat him. Generic promo, nothing special. Rusev does the same. He interrupts AJ. No Aiden English singing here tonight. Rusev cuts a generic promo himself, pretty much stating how he is going to win the WWE Championship. Nothing too special here. 57 C- rating in an extremely short match. AJ Styles goes over Aiden English in 5 minutes, 6 seconds by getting him with the calf crusher and making him tap out. Rusev distracted Styles kind of early on in the match where he goes, "Oh, AJ, I forgot to mention." And then that's when Aiden attacks him and he goes, never mind. Good stuff by Rusev by there. Rusev doing some good work ringside as well. AJ Styles and Aiden English just don't click apparently, and that showed in their performance, so that's unfortunate. Hopefully WWE doesn't revisit this, but if they do, we'll have to deal with it. AJ Styles with an in-ring performance of a 67. Aiden English with a 30. And no worker improvements. After the match is over, we get a 69 C+ rating as Rusev attacks AJ Styles and then locks him in the accolade, forcing AJ to pass out as he stands tall over the WWE Champion. Gained heat for their feud as well. 52 D+ as we get hype for the Team Hell No versus Usos match. 39 D- rating as we get an Iconics promo backstage, kind of like a selfie-looking promo, where Billy Kay and Becky Lynch, not Billy Kay and Becky Lynch, Billy Kay and Peyton Royce cut a promo on Becky Lynch. Peyton Royce isn't happy and she won't smile because she doesn't like Becky Lynch pretty much, and she wants to beat her, and she'll beat her after she'll smile after she beats her pretty much. Nothing too special here. Good to see the Iconics, though. 35 E+ as we get hyped for Becky Lynch versus Peyton Royce, which is next. 45 solid D rating as Asuka and why the hell did I say Asuka? Carmella and James Ellsworth are getting their way out of the arena while Carmella's kind of berating James Ellsworth. That's when Paige approaches them, and not only puts over that Carmella will defend her title against Asuka, but next week, she is pretty much going to do James Ellsworth versus Asuka again, which, oh boy, and it's going to be a lumberjack match, which, come on, Paige, you're a female, you should know it's a lumberjill, but maybe I'm the bad guy here assuming people's genders, but I guess it's not a lumberjack match because James Ellsworth, or lumberjill match because Ellsworth is in it, but there's females surrounding the ring. That's what makes it a lumberjill match, but who cares? It's just a name. Lumberjill, lumberjack match, whatever you want to call it, next week between Ellsworth and Ellsworth and Asuka. That'll be interesting. 45 solid D rating, Becky Lynch versus Peyton Royce in an extremely short match. Becky Lynch goes over Peyton Royce in 4 minutes, 27 seconds with the disarm her submission hold. Billie Kay doing good work ringside despite her and Peyton Royce apparently being an awkward pairing. I believe we knew this already, but unfortunately, just like I said with AJ Styles and Aiden English not too long ago, if WWE makes Billie Kay come out with Peyton Royce, that's what we're doing, so that's what we do. Color commentary helped the match. Becky Lynch with an in-ring performance of a 44. Peyton Royce with a 38. Not too far from Becky. Good for her. She's starting to get over, I guess. 70C+ as Shinsuke Nakamura. Apparently they got a promo from him before, but whatever, who cares. Shinsuke Nakamura gets, cuts a quick promo backstage on Jeff Hardy. He mocks Jeff Hardy's face paint, saying, I don't even remember what he said, but it was funny. Like, I think it was something around like, oh, who are you or something, but mocking Jeff Hardy's face paint for claiming that he's going to beat him and be the new United States champion after Extreme Rules. 31 E+ rating as we get hyped for the 205 live main event between Mustafa Ali and Buddy Murphy. Okay, and then finally our main event of the night, 66 C+ rating. I almost said solid C, but nope, C+ rating here, and a decent matchup. Team Hell No go over the Usos in 10 minutes, 32 seconds when Kane defeated Jey Uso with the choke slam. It was kind of cool. Kane had like both the Usos in a choke slam and threw Jimmy at Daniel, who hit the running knee and then hit the choke slam. Good stuff there. Great match here. Good stuff by both men. It's, I can't go spot by spot with you guys and tell you what they did. I can just recommend that you guys watch it because this is a good stuff. I'd like to see them go in like a legit pay-per-view match, so they can get some time and some, more stakes at it, I guess would be the definition. Possibly if Team Hell No wins the tag team championships, maybe we'll see that. Jay and Jimmy have great chemistry. Kane and Daniel Bryan have showed excellent chemistry. So that's probably already been put into the game. Apparently it deserved better announcing, but it did get the crowd hot. Daniel Bryan's performance really stood out. Jimmy Uso with an in-ring performance of a 48. Jey Uso with a 47, so the weakest of everybody. Daniel Bryan with an 86, the best, which we already know. And Kane with a 51. Not too bad for Kane. Also, Daniel Bryan still improving in performance. Come on, DB. We then end off the night with a 66 C+ as Team Hell No celebrates in the ring before the Bludgeon Brothers interrupt them. Come out and stand at the top of the entryway to stare down Team Hell No as we end off the show. Bryan's getting better at his gimmick. Good stuff. So we end off the show, and what do we get? Okay. Not sure how, but I'll take it. I mean, I don't even think there was a B- on this show, but whatever. 81 solid B rating for the Smackdown here this week, increasing our popularity in 29 regions. Oh, I got hiccups like right at the end of this video. Of course I do. I never understand these ratings. It has to be because of the cult stuff. But nonetheless, that is going to be the end of this video. I've got nothing really else to say. I would like to apologize for how long it's taking me to get both Smackdown and 205 out. It's been a little bit hectic in my life. I've got myself a new job. I've been doing a lot of morning shifts. I had to travel out to do my orientation from a different, city. So it's been a little hectic here, but hopefully things will, pick up or, slow down in a bit once, this training session gets out of here. But nonetheless, you guys will wait for me. I know you guys will. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, do me a favor, leave me a comment, like, subscribe if you have not already. And as always, my name has been OMG WTF LOLFTWBRB. Don't forget to share this video with your friends, Facebook, Twitters, Instagrams. I don't give a damns. All the social media accounts out there that you could think of. Give it a share. Only takes a click. In fact, if you feel you got a buddy out there who would enjoy my content, give them a share as well. Maybe help your boy get some new subscribers up in this bitch. As always, I've got buddies of my own down below in the description. You can check them out. Raging Yoshi, very active on YouTube right now. Started a new Let's Play of Cave Story. Started a new Let's Play of Kingdom Hearts 2-point-something Final Mix. Tower Crushers or something like that. Very active on YouTube right now, doing his thing. Very proud of him. ZachManziNVO, active on Twitch. Streams for about maybe 2 hours every day. So if you're bored, want someone to watch, Twitch is the place to go. ZachManziNVO is the man to watch. Is it for this video though. I will see you guys for Monday Night Raw. Hopefully I'll get that up soon. I know I'm a little behind right now, but yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be up here soon. In fact, Invasion I'm going to be working on. I'm trying to get Invasion up quicker for you guys because I know that's what you guys really want to see, but I'm rambling here. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.